Hello everybody, my name is Vanessa Donovan. If you don't know who I am, my channel is called For Those That Struggle. So for those of you that have been watching my videos and stuff, I told you that I had applied for my driver's license that I had lost going on 6 years ago. And I just received a letter in the mail from the Secretary of State. I have no idea what it's going to say, so I just hope the best. So I'm going to open it now. It's a big envelope to say you're approved. So says your request for a restricted driving permit has been approved and will be issued upon completion of any and all requirements. Okay, so this does not make any sense whatsoever. Just from what I can say, like, it's just that the state wants money. It's just more money. You may not legally operate a motor vehicle until you have received your RDP. You must meet all the necessary requirements enclosed. You have 120 days of the date of this letter to complete all of the requirements listed in the attachment. Your failure to comply with all the requirements within the time period indicates will result in the denial of your application. When you have completed and submitted all the requirements enclosed, this office will send you your RDP, which I was hoping that I would not get this because I believe it requires a breathalyzer in your car, which is like $1,000. I believe. Yeah. After you receive the RDP, you must have a breathalyzer alcohol ignition interlock device installed by an approved service provider in any motor vehicle you operate, own, or lease within 14 days of the RDP effective date shown on your permit. Along with your RDP, you will receive a listing of approved services provided. Any permit issued to you will be canceled if you do not have a BAID installed or if it's removed without the office's authorization. File proof of your financial responsibility insurance. Please read the enclosed regarding alternative methods of filing proof of insurance. Please be advised that petitioner who is driving on a restricted driving permit at the time of the hearing will not be considered for a reinstatement of a driver's license driving privileges regardless of their petition date of eligibility for reinstatement unless they have successfully completed driving on that permit for 75% of its length or has driven continuously on the current permit and previously issued permit for a total of at least 9 months at the time of the petitioner becomes eligible for the reinstatement. You are required to submit a DUI administration fund fee in the amount of $360. This fee must be paid prior to the insurance of your permit. If you are issued multiple permits, only one fee per year is required. Payment must be made in the form of a check or money order. Please make it payable to the Secretary of State indicates the driver's license number. Wow. It's all about money. You couldn't just give me my freaking driver's license back. Like, seriously, after all this time, almost 6 years, this is what I have to go through? All right. So, from my understanding, as far as this driving permit goes, I have to contact my evaluator because it does not line up with what was said. I guess I'm not really for sure when and who, but it was the papers are saying that I had said that I drank 2.5 40 ounces of beer, which is equivalent to 8 or 9 beers, and that I had told my evaluator that, I believe, and that I had originally said that I had only had like 3 or 4 beers, and I never said that I had 2.5 40 ounces of beer that equivalented to 8 or 9 beers. I always said that I had like 3 or 4 beers. So, and that is the truth, and I didn't drink it all. So, I have to contact the evaluator and have this sorted out before I can reapply, which last time I applied, I think that they had like 30 days or 3 months to contact me to set a date. And then you have 3 months, and tomorrow would be exactly 90 days that I received my notice, what their answer was. So it's looking like it could be another 3 months at least just to get another hearing, which is going to take longer because I have to see my evaluator. Then I have to apply and like mail it in and all that and send them the money order for another hearing. And then I get to wait within 3 months. They'll contact me with the hearing. And then I get to wait the 3 months for them to let me know. So that is where I'm at right now. I don't really honestly see a point in applying further with the permit because it says that regardless of you having a hearing, you will not be able to, they will not approve you regardless if you are on a permit. And you have to be on your permit for 75% of the time or up to 9 months. I believe that's what I read. So I am just waiting for the evaluator to call me and let me know what is next. And I do want to say that I just, listened to somebody the other day. It was talking about like the 8 signs of your breakthrough and how like I have been through like every step, even the step of, beginning to be blessed. And this person had spoke on this, that, you will start beginning to be blessed and then you will be mocked. And then the doors will close on you again, and then they will open. But this is such a long, drawn out process to sit in isolation like I have and not even been able to get to my doctor's appointments. Like I'm missing important doctor's appointments right now. And this is, I will not be able to get a job now. And I will be missing out on the apartment that's on hold if something doesn't happen soon, which means that I'm looking at the end of December, beginning of next year, before I could even have the possibility of being on my feet and having my driver's license and being able to get out. That's where I'm at. And I really don't have anything else to say right now. I will just wait and see what God does and continue to hope for the best. I love you all. Keep me in your prayers. I will keep you in my prayers. I will keep trusting and believing all that I can and just praying that I'm in alignment with God. And what I'm doing is, coming from God. And, that's one thing that, I was asking actually this morning, like, am I in alignment with you? Am I wrong? And I was brought to scripture in Mark chapter 12, I believe it was, verse 38. And it was, Jesus himself spoke and said, beware of those wearing long clothing. Beware of the ones in the synagogues, that are taking widows' houses and having long prayers and want to be basically like greeted in the marketplaces. And for me, like, that was just one answer. I have, continued to seek and, have gotten more knowledge and understanding just today itself. And, like, I am doing what is right. I am not wrong by not wanting to be under the authority and the isolation that I've been in. And you should beware. And, let me remind you, the church is, we are the church, the people are the church, not the building. And God says every stone will be thrown down. The church is not built by man's hands. And also, God says that, I believe in Jeremiah, he speaks about how he's against the prophets and how people will come forward and say, I dreamed dreams and I had visions, and they are speaking on their own behalf of their own deceitful hearts, and how they'll say, God said this and God said that. And God says he's against them and he'll bring him down. And I do understand that. I understand that there are people that are standing up and they're speaking on from their own behalf. But as far as for me, I am praying to be in alignment with God. I'm praying for God to remove anything that doesn't belong in me. I'm praying for anything that I'm speaking is coming from him. And if, that's why I say when I come on, and I speak, I say, I say, this is what I think. I want you to seek. I want you to ask. But he also, it talks about the spiritual gifts that God gives us. And, that is prophecy, that is healing, that is being a helper, being a teacher, having discernment. And so God does give spiritual gifts. And I believe that the whole point of it is just to, are you seeking for yourself? Are you seeking riches for yourself? Or are you seeking God and you are having discernment in what you're doing? So yes, it is a very touchy subject. It can, it does. You have to be careful, because you do not want to be chastised by God, and even if you're thinking that you're doing right, you still need to take it to God and, ask for confirmation and ask, what, please forgive me. If I've said anything, if I've done anything, please forgive me and just please help guide me, and, let it be you and not me. So anyway, I'm going to jump off of here. I will talk to you guys later. Sorry about my hair and stuff today. I haven't been feeling good since Sunday. I've had a bad headache, and so I've actually just been laying around taking medication, had a heating pad on my head, and so yeah, today wasn't a dress up day for me, and so forgive me for that, and you all have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye-bye.